The Huey P. Newton Gun Club was not formed to be a xenophobic, separatist, or even a political organization. Our goal is not to unify a defunct so-called New Panther movement. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense existed from 1966 until 1982, which is entirely different than the groups admiring the past at this moment. I say this with respect to those that truly believe in the slogan, "All power to the people," and want liberation for the masses of African people worldwide. To comprehend Huey P. Newton is to read his writings, and to understand philosophies of his political ideology. To immerse oneself into revolutionary theory and people's politics, merging practice with principle. Our yearning is to encourage a well-read political theoreticians empathetic of international issues and problems. This is completely different than the existing promotion of scholars and rostrum speakers, excluding Malcolm X, as being legitimate revolutionaries, without having armed or combat experience. I recommend, if you want to be a revolutionary, then study revolutions, and the influence they shaped on the social order for which it transpired. Examples is what myself, Rakam Balagun and Babu anticipated we would create by developing a public dialogue for African Americans to discuss weapons and safety. We use our weapons as political tools to organize the masses around concerns, particularly police brutality. Dallas Communities Organizing for Change had been the predecessor in Dallas on the issue since 2010, therefore creating legitimacy for the Huey P. Newton Gun Club. The murder of Tobias Mackey on October 29, 2010 helped solidify the political ambition towards improvement of the Dallas Police Department as it relates to treatment of poor people. In creating a black gun rights organization, we have consistently stood on specific points, which can change public outlook on the gun conversation. Dissuading black-on-black violence, police callousness, and gun training is the only mission of the Huey P. Newton Gun Club. In 1987, Fahim J. Minka and African American Men Against Narcotics, AMAN, re-established armed community patrols in Dallas. It is significant to note that AMAN patrols were the first in the city, and possibly around the nation since Huey Newton's Oakland-based group. Prince Hall apartment complex and the adjacent street Ledbetter Drive was the route used during these early days. The objectives was to discourage drug sales and violence and encourage harmony and economic development. Minka even established a skating rink for the kids in the area in order to have a constructive atmosphere to grow and mature. These patrols were welcomed by the community and of course disliked by downtown officials and police department. There is no political line of the Huey P. Newton Gun Club other than facts cited above. We are not black nationalist, separatist, guerrilla mainframe, or Panthers. The membership of the Gun Club is far and wide, not to be constrained with narrow debatable dogmatic ideas and political jargon. Advancement of armed self-defense for African Americans is supreme above anything else because we historically have been taught we should not have weapons, but to the contrary, we have a rich tradition of black veterans and freedom fighters to lean upon as encouragement and direction. We will no longer be victim of ourselves or anyone else.